哎，同志们好啊！我们这个继续回来啊，昨天停更了一下啊，今天继续回来给大家做这个闪鬼3。那我们这个上次整到哪儿了？有点忘了啊，但是问题不大啊。哦，嘿，Back to the Dawn and the Rest。啊，我们这个已经全部探过了啊，那我们这个只要这个回去睡个觉就行了啊，就会推动剧情发展了啊。哎，这里面一个人没有啊，这很奇怪，让我觉得，为什么呢？为什么呢？是不是，同志们，你们觉得对吧？这已经是大晚上了，行吧，无所谓啊。Panzer soldat training followed by the field exercises. Things are going to get busy from tomorrow on. Should I head back to my room for the day? Yes. Yes 啊。晚上8点50。What a day. Our next field exercises are in Crossbow and we'll need to look after a VIP inspection team on top of that.Randy acted like it was no big deal, but I need to tell Yuna about it tomorrow. It's 9 p.m. Abbott time will be on soon. I should call Marcus and tell him about the field exercises.
Good evening, dear listeners. It's 9 p.m. on May 14th, and you are tuned in to Radio Trista. It's about that time again. Time for Aben time, that is. The lino flowers have been scattered to the winds, and the weather has been just right these past few days. This is the time of year where many people start their new lives. But with a new life comes some wistfulness for the past. When I start feeling like that, I find a little weekend trip is the best way to shake things up. Celtic and Jirai will always hold a special place in my heart for their unrivaled shopping options. But the place I'd like to talk about today is Crossbell City.
Oh.
Things were a bit
紧跟
rough
时
there
事
for a
啊。
while, but it's in much better shape now. In fact, as of last year, it's the top travel spot for domestic vacations. Not only are they famous for their cutting-edge technology, but who doesn't love Mishy, the adorable mascot of Michelin Wonderland? I, for one, have a huge weakness for Mishy souvenirs. I've collected way too many as is, yet I still catch myself pining for them in gift shops. I hear Crossbell's department stores even have entire shops dedicated to Mishy. Oh, I'd just love to visit sometime. My wallet, on the other hand. Anyway, next up, we have some letters to read. The Princess is an Angel writes to us from Heimdall.
I have to say, Misty still got it. She's so elegant, yet with just the right touch of playfulness. Almost makes me forget she's an immensely powerful witch. Looks like my info proved accurate. Though we'll be there at around the same time as the inspection team. We'll be doing our own inspections separate from them. Now, I'm sure we'll both be up to our ears in work, but would you be able to make some time to meet up? Well, due to the nature of our work, the government doesn't really go out of its way to send us info like that. I've got a few guesses, but I'll hold off on speculation for now. About the Crown Prince. His transformation is popular water cooler conversation here in Heimdall, but I'm surprised to hear he tried to pull you out of the branch campus.
<clears throat> 好，存一个档，然后我们继续 proceed。Panzer soldat training， 哎呀，来吧，来吧，高达战啊，高达战，高达模拟战。Military finance is really coming together. Tawa and the old man's guidance must be pretty helpful. They're both extraordinary people, though. I heard the professor doesn't really do anything. Students must be doing their best. I'm sure they'll do better than last time. Yeah, the training here is really gonna show during emergencies. Let's do our best with our respective classes too. Yay. Oh yeah, sorry to change the subject, but I heard a lot happened. Yeah. I feel like I could have tried harder to decline, but haha, it must be hard being popular. So that's the Prince of Erebonia, compared to Prince Olivert. He seems a little less friendly. Yeah, I'd say the younger brother seems to be more regal. Randy, have you met Prince Olivert too? Yeah, 2 years ago. Oh, that big trade conference. He's really something else. Let me guess, he made a dramatic entrance and started storming the loot of Eve. Yep, he showed up all of a sudden on a rooftop in the slum and started surrounding us. 奥利维特啊，这个一定还会有他的戏份的啊，这个咱们不用慌啊。最终这个帝国归于谁之手还很难说呢啊。Wayne, pay attention when you shift your center of gravity. If you're able to pivot instantly, you can evade attacks like the Panzer Faust from before. Understood? Maya, your strength is in outraging your opponent. Sniping, support, movement. Always keep the spacing from your opponent in mind and be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Yes, sir. Are you still hung up on what happened yesterday? Are you conflicted about the prince's offer? Nah, it's not even something I can consider. Still, he's someone I was prepared to risk my life to protect. 啊，毕竟是范德尔家族啊，范德尔家族世代侍奉这个皇室啊，作为他们的这个贴身警卫啊。I keep wondering whether my decision to withdraw from the main campus was the right one. I see. Geez, so pushy. That was way too sudden. I'll call the principal. That sound. Panda Soldats? What? But the only Panda Soldats besides the one here are... Wow. Drakens. 精英啊，精英这个高达 They've got the Thor's emblem on them. Yes, but that design is... You three, stop there. Where did you come from? Seems like you showed up via freight train. We're going to need your names and affiliation.
But of course.
Oh? Oh?
I am Cedric from Thor's Military Academy's main campus, and these are my 2 classmates. We've come to participate in your Panzer Soldat training exercises.
You were just here yesterday. Your Highness, why on earth? As I said, I will hear your decision. I would also like for you and Rian to bear witness to my current skills. What? Prepare 3 machines. Let's call this a friendly sparring match between the main campus and the branch campus. Our opponents shall be Class 7. Whoa, there, Your Highness. Don't be ridiculous. There are procedures we gotta go through for this kind of stuff. We don't have the authority to approve this match. The best we can do is instruct you while you train. Interesting, we'll allow it. Oh, 果然啊，校长。Be ever vigilant, as though the world is a battlefield. I'm sure this will prove an invigorating match for all involved. Show me a spectacular battle. 这个奥雷利亚这个分校长这个水平啊，是可以单手拆高达的水平啊，所以对他来说，这种就是啊过家家啊。稍等一下，我有一个这个。 if the higher ups find out about this, let's go, Kurt. You're not gonna back down after hearing all that, right? Of course not. I would be honored to accept this challenge. I'll be the third combatant. Don't you dare hog all the fun for yourself. Out of the way, little bunny. I'll be the third. Instructor Randolph. I'm boring Hector again. Ash, little bunny. Well, whatever. Go ahead. I don't care who these guys are. We're gonna put them in their place. I don't know what the heck is. We just need to be careful to not let any accidents happen. 那到底谁上？哦，三个学生。
what you've got.
Stern boy. Girl with
We'll
glasses.
demonstrate how far above you the main campus is.
啊，就是三个学生对三个学生啊。Looking forward to it. Appear they are among the most skilled students at the main campus. And on top of that, they are in state-of-the-art speedos. A little difference in performance doesn't mean jack when it comes to a real battle. We'll show these elitists how the branch campus kick ass. We will now begin the Panda Soldat mock battle between the Thor's main campus and the Thor's branch campus. Both sides will use practice weapons. No attack to the cockpit will be permitted. Once a soldat has been lightly damaged, it will be considered defeated. Now begin. 啊，20级，这个让奥缇娜在哪儿啊？啊，我觉得就在 Yuna 这儿吧。Yuna 这个比较稍微弱一点吧，对吧？行 ，confirm。哎，我们再看一眼啊，我们这个已经全装好了 ，confirm。走着，别慌啊，别慌。稍等一下啊。About changing targets, you can change targets with the L plus R button. 啊，一起摁。我操，两个人都打我。而且中间这个人还在憋气呀，这不好搞啊。Yuna 啊，这有一个隐蔽，我们先把 Cedric 给干掉吧，隐蔽了一下。
It's mine!
Not good enough!
我操
Very well.
不好搞啊！消灭敌方有生力量嘛，对吧？还是说先一人打一枪？
It's down. It's mine. My turn.
啊，旁边这些更容易解决一点啊。好，我们三个先各打一炮啊。这个手比较重，看起来打手。
It's down. It's mine.
注意血量啊。
I shall go.
XR。他们3个人是分开打，我觉得还是回个血吧，要不 Spirit Restore HP 啊，但是现在要不要回呢？算了，先不回。先这位啊，先这位 A 的，干他！8000多啊，而且 speed slow 啊，这个还是很不错的。好，现在轮到 Yuna 了，先打断掉啊，不要放大招。
Wide open! It's mine!
My turn.
打头还是打脚？打脚。哎，没有。
Yeah!
Sure.
好，看看他的 crafts 有没有哦，有硬币的啊。来，这个。
You're mine. Yeah.
马上就5个 CP 了，就可以放这个大招了。
I shall go.
哦，2个人都要放大招。我觉得是不是就一半血了吧 ？Spirit 一下，先回个血吧。
Very well.
先把这个 Cedric
There. It's down.
follow
It's
up。
mine.
Yeah! Here I go!
我又操，3个人 ，unblockable， 哎 ，impede。
That's it! Wide open! Everyone ready?
3个人一起上，先把一个 rush 掉啊，歼灭敌方有生力量。
It's mine. There.
哦，是3个人一起，是3个，哦，这个是 AOE 啊。好，一个先干掉啊，
My turn.
一个先干掉，然后另外2个都已经这个被打的平衡了啊，失去平衡了。然后这个2万多的我们先搞掉，稍等一下啊。我觉得我们也没有必要去浪费这个，直接干。
Yeah. Yeah. It's mine.
My turn.
8000多，应该可以一炮带走吧？哎，9321干掉了啊！好，现在只剩下最后的这个王子了。哎，既然是王子，他要放大招的话，我们直接 impede 掉啊！哎操，这个不是 impede，但是可以让他稍微……算了，我们不用这个啊，我们直接打。
Yeah. There. It's mine. Sure. You're mine. It's down.
Finisher，
It's my turn!
还剩15276。60，可以。
You can't escape! Fire! Now.
哎，赢了！兵符血刃啊，这个非常之容易啊。
Well, look at
5
that.
个 CP 点的那个招 AOE 实在是太强了。我们这点血都没怎么伤啊，啊，就这么厉害啊，怎么办吧 ？Match is over. Get right in there, but beating the crown prince, He's the one who picked the fight. He can't complain about how it turned out. 就是 We did it. Guess so. I suppose you're still a vendor, no matter how far you've fallen. 我觉得看来你毕竟还是一个范德尔家族的人啊，不管你堕落了多少啊。The two of you weren't bad either, considering you're students at the branch campus. 他总是说话这么讨人厌啊，刺头。What was that? Despite the way you look, you are a real piece of work. Kurt, I will accept defeat for today. But know this, I've become this strong a mere 2 months after enrolling. 啊，我仅仅2个月就变得这么强了啊！什么玩意儿啊 ？Me, the weak prince who could barely hold a sword. I've no doubt you're growing as well, but how strong will you be 2 months from now? That's 肯定超过你了，对不对？
A loss is a loss, so I'll withdraw for today. And don't worry, I have no intention of disrupting your field exercises in Crossbell. But know this, I haven't given up on you yet, instructor. 这不就剧透给大家，他们要去克洛斯贝尔吗？
Branch campus, we bid you good day.
We fell a bit short today, but we won't lose next time. Prepare
啊，
yourselves.
无所谓，你们来几次啊，我们都是这个一样的，把你们干掉啊，太轻松了啊，这个。This is Major Irving. Connect me to the O2 sector troops. Why did we not receive notice of an incoming training carrying the crown prince? He became that strong in only 2 months. 你们不也差不多吗 ？Field exercise in Crossbell? What was he talking about? 啊，果然啊，大家被剧透了。So that's the crown prince, huh? He's one crazy little bastard. 啊。Sorry, I couldn't convince the principal to stop it. Don't worry about it. That's just the way she is. Are our next field exercise going to be in Crossbell? Yeah, we were going to tell everyone this afternoon. I'm sure some of the students will be concerned. We'll need to take care to address their worries.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. Will he enter the game? And if so, will it be as a piece or as a player?
哦，这个旁边这个是妙洁啊，绿色的头发啊，他为什么这个校长居然亲自跟他说话啊，窃窃私语，这说明这个妙洁一定不是普通人啊。
I wonder. It all may depend on whether or not he finds his place among the Chancellor's children.
Among the Chancellor's children. 哦，这是在说李恩吗？That afternoon, the students were gathered in the tactical conference room where they were presented with the next location for their field exercises. They were also told that a VRP inspection team would be visiting Crossbell during their exercises. The students were congratulated for their performance in Sutherland the month before. In the event of an emergency we will be called upon, this is your chance to show the world we are not some lesser appendage of the main campus. 至少得有这种觉悟嘛，对不对？什么分校主校的啊 ？Yuna 是克洛斯贝尔来的啊，哎。
Your rank has increased.
哦，
Here's your reward.
1级啊 ，Dragon Vision 这个好像是
Continue to train hard.
龙眼，好像是给什么玩意儿来着的啊？我有点忘记了，不过无所谓啊，来吧。Proceed。这王子不禁打嘛啊，什么玩意儿啊？在那儿吹牛逼啊！哎呦，我只是2个月我就这么进步神速，傻逼嘛！又开始装高达了，哎呦，他们这每次还真挺累的，不过是军校嘛，没有办法。 That speed gel they had at the main campus sure was something. 啊，这个意思就是说，这什么东西啊？就是那种特殊的这个机体啊，就是刚才王子他们的那个新型高达吧啊。李恩说最好我们也能有一台啊。All the high-speed ones Scarlet used. Scarlet 是谁啊？Looks like everyone is getting the hang of things. 挺好，我操！我觉得 Freddy 真的是一个非常可爱的人啊，这个大眼珠子，不是小眼珠子，大眼眶子啊。I was worried about Kurt, but he seems to have picked it up quickly. The problem is Yuna 啊，Yuna。I guess I'll just have to watch from afar. 为什么他妈提达可以不穿校服呢？
The land you'll be journeying to is a land of strife, a place over which we've battled with Calvert for centuries.
啊，就是说你们要去的地方啊，是一个战火纷飞的地方啊，有着丰富的战斗历史的地方啊。我们和卡尔瓦的共和国啊，就这片领土的归属啊，这是打了好几个世纪了啊。
A number of VIPs will be there as well. So the Imperial Army and the RMP will both be keeping a close eye on the country. But its bid for independence was only 2 years ago. So who knows what might happen on this trip.
That's not funny.
However, an unexpected crisis brings with it an opportunity for growth. Carry out your duties as though they were the will of Adios. And should the unexpected happen, fight with all your strength. I eagerly await seeing how this experience will shape each of you. So go, and return triumphant.
Yes, ma'am!
Good luck, everyone!
Do come back safely.
Be sure to bring back thorough reports.
这个人，他们又不会分校长又没去啊！我操，这个看来这个分校长不用亲自出战的这个情况啊，都是这个小镇长啊。我们现在大概可以了解了啊。什么时候分校长加入了我们的队伍啊？那就说明我操啊，难办的来了啊。我们开过了 Trista， 开过了主校区啊，然后 Cedric。Our arrival at Crossbell Station is planned for 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Once we've loaded on our supplies, we'll proceed to the field exercise grounds and begin our 3 days of exercises. By the way, Instructor Orlando, I'm sure you understand, but yeah, I know. What's going on? I may as well inform you now. Instructor Randolph Orlando has been dispatched to the branch campus from the Crossbell Military Police Division of the Imperial Army. He will, of course, know many people in Crossbell, but if he becomes distracted by that, it may negatively impact our field exercises. Because of that, we will have him remain at camp and refrain from entering the city. This may be an informal order, but it still comes from the government. That's ridiculous. That's just unfair. Now, calm down, guys. To be honest, I came to the branch campus because a certain someone asked me to. I wasn't planning on going back to Crossbell until things had cooled down, but it's only natural they'd keep me where they can see me, given the current situation. 兰迪啊，这个怎么说啊？被要求这个留守在基地啊，不允许进入克罗斯贝尔市区啊，因为他这个和他是克罗斯贝尔这个警局出来的嘛啊，和这个克罗斯贝尔很多人都有千丝万缕的联系嘛，好吧。所以政府规定啊，他不准出来。Hey, come on, don't give me those faces. It's only been 3 months since I've been away. It's way too soon to have a treatful reunion with my pals, you know. Unlike a certain someone I could name, Randy. I plan to request leave for you to go into the city on the final day at least. Michael 说啊，我计划在最后一天啊，让你可以进到市里啊，至少。Of course, if we have a task, then that will take precedence. I'm sorry, but I'd appreciate your understanding this time. Got it? Thanks for thinking of me, though. Rin Tower, don't worry your pretty little heads about me. Also, don't let any of the students know, especially Uni. Understood 啊，希望他们不要告诉学生们啊，这个决定啊，就是他不能去到市里的这个决定啊，尤其是尤娜啊。Please let me know if you'd like to use the communication network. Surely that will be allowed, right, Major? Yes, that should be fine. Let's get ourselves back on topic, though. The reason we're having this boot of field exercises so we can play backup for the inspection team, yeah? Yes, we will have both combat tactics and military finance perform their exercises while being prepared to respond in case of emergency. Special operations will perform the same tasks as before, scout the area and fulfill local requests. Understood. Will there be an early morning briefing this time too? Correct. Once we set up camp, gather your students. If there are no further questions, we'll end today's briefing. Each of you, rest well tonight. Dismissed. 明天早上还会有一个这个晨会啊，告诉大家要干什么，不啦不啦不啦啊。We all knew things would be different after the annexation, but it seems like there really is a lot going on. Yeah, I need to prepare myself mentally. That'll be my first time back in Crossbell in a year. I wonder how much it's changed since it was first occupied. As someone involved with it, I need to be sure I don't look away. I see. I visited a few times over the past year from my NGO work, and I feel like it's recovered a lot economically speaking. But I think it's important you see for yourself what things are like, along with Kurt, Altina, and Yuna. 这个 Yuna 毕竟是克洛斯贝尔出身啊，所以总是被提到。We'll arrive early tomorrow morning. Lights out is in a couple hours. Maybe I'll check in on the students before I rest. Also, I think I want to talk to Randy a bit too. 啊，他要跟兰迪说话，估计跟兰迪说话就可以这个推动剧情的发展了。那么，所以我们这个先这个做一些对话吧啊。It's nice of you to do the rounds and all, Rian, but make sure you get some rest. From tomorrow on, your life is going to be a whirlwind. But same goes for you, and I'm not just talking about sleep. Mental rest is every bit as important as physical. The West Zambia Trade Conference was only 2 years ago after all. You don't just bounce back from a terrorist attack like that, especially as a student. I don't blame you if you're on edge. It's that obvious, huh? I tried to help however I could, but I was still so green back then. I've been thinking of all the ways we could have better handled the attack, everything from evacuation routes to medical care. But you're right, I can't overthink it. There's no planning for an attack like that, and my mind really does need rest. Thank you for caring, Rian. No need to thank me, that's what friends are for. 西塞姆利亚大会啊，同志们，还记不记得在克洛斯贝尔举行的啊？那个时候有这个恐怖袭击啊。然后当时 Tawa 是这个出席了会议的。Working late tonight, huh? Are you preparing for tomorrow? Yeah, I'm setting the computers up for our field exercises. By the way, I heard news of a VIP inspection team visiting Crossbell. Any guesses as to who might be on it? Instructor Rian? Oh, there's a few people who come to mind, but I've no evidence, so who's to say? I see, I thought you might have known. How unfortunate. That said, have you heard the latest rumor? That they won't be coming by train. Really? Wait, where are you getting all this info? Hehe, who's to say? Rumors are rumors after all, Instructor Rian. Can't take you seriously like that. 啊，他那个妙姐说这个 team 啊，就是这个 special 什么 inspection team 可能不是坐火车来的啊，那只有一种可能了，飞艇啊，莫非是这个啊和克洛斯贝尔有什么关系吗？ You get around quite a bit, don't you, Instructor? Perhaps it's someone close and dear to you. Let's keep the wild guesses to a minimum here. 斯塔克啊 ，trains aside, driving just about anything really brings out the giddy child inside me. Haha, I never thought I'd learn how to operate a train before learning how to drive a car. 先学会开火车才Each of these measurements have a purpose. Looks like he's teaching how to drive the train. I shouldn't bother him right now. Pablo offered to teach me how to operate the train, but I don't know how to explain it. But it reminds me of my first time on the dolly in the mines. Haha, I'm burning with passion. 这个看来这几个人后面会有这个剧情啊。So that's the pressure gauge, and that's the speedometer next to it. Speedometer. 怎么发音啊？ I know that already. Then again, there's some new devices as well. Gotta pay attention. Pablo sure seems busy. Pablo 是一个这个列车爱好者啊。这些地方暂时出不去啊，那就 OK 了。我们这个二车厢也已经说过了啊，就是 Tower。啊，这也是二车厢，这都是二车厢。哎，这个我们好像可以洗个澡嘛。
This is...
好，这儿有一大堆学生啊，包括兰迪在那儿坐着。咱们和兰迪最后说话啊。Is Yuna in the hangar? 大家都很担心 Yuna. Yes, I think she wanted to check on the pencil that equipment. We should probably just let her be for now. Yes, agree. I know Yuna from her club, right? I'm glad she has such good friends. 挺好的啊 ，Yuna 这一章肯定就是 Yuna 和兰迪的故事啊。There's nothing we can do for her just yet, but once we finish our tea, let's go to sleep early. Maybe there will be something we can do tomorrow. Good idea. 这俩人挺好的啊。好，我们先不和兰迪说话啊，我们先和这个 Sandy 说话。Honestly, I don't know about his choice of ingredients, but I shouldn't worry about the finer details. I don't think it's a fine detail. Having Freddy in the kitchen is really helpful. 兰迪在这抽这个喝酒啊。Freddy, let me know if you ever need some appetizers, instructed Rian. I got my hands on some choice bee lava before we left. So juicy, so yummy. Take my word for it. I think I will pass. 哦，这儿还有两位啊。Ash, that you, Schwarzer? You on night patrol again? By the way, I hear the entertainment district is one of Crossbell's big attractions. You guys gonna be heading over there for some special ops? Of course not. Yeah, good point. Guess you can't bring the kids along with you for something like that. You change your mind, let me know. I've got a good eye for those kind of places. I'll pick the best one out, just for you. Like I said, I'm not going to any places like that. 红灯区啊，他的意思是。An escort and after hours? That sounds like heaven on earth. Sheesh, Ash. How do you have so much experience at your age? Oh, I'm so jealous. What did Ash tell him? Ash 肯定在那儿吹牛逼啊，这个告诉 Kurt 他的丰富的情感史。好，我们这儿看一看，这儿两位。So by the time we wake up tomorrow, we'll be in Crossbell, huh? I know we're not going there to have fun, but I've never been, so I'm kinda excited to see it. I agree, though I wish we were going under different circumstances. Yeah, it's not like we'll be able to leave camp and see the sights or anything. I mean, it would have been nice if they were still independent. Oh, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. Valerie. I shouldn't have said that. I was out of line. My apologies. Valerie 这个不应该这么说话的。他说他希望这个克罗斯贝尔还是独立的啊。这几个人都是有话要讲。Tatiana, you want a hard-to-read book? That's right, the harder the better. If there are any you could lend me, I'd appreciate it. Okay then, how about this one? It's called The Uneven Distribution of the Universe. 宇宙不对称分布这个书啊 It's my favorite philosophical piece and it's packed with a lot of unique ideas. I hope it's what you're looking for. Sounds like it'll do the job. I've been having trouble sleeping lately, so I'm hoping this will help. That's what she wanted for. 这睡眠有问题啊 I guess there's more than one way to read in the world. The uneven distribution of the universe looks like a tough read. I should be able to sleep well tonight. 我刚才就在想，可能是这么回事啊。行，那我们就先暂停一下啊，先暂停一下。好了，回来了啊。那我们开始这个。哎，等一下，我突然想起来，开始和他们对话之前，应该还有一节车厢啊，差一点就忘记了。好，果然在这儿啊。Tida 也可以说话。I just thinking about Crossbell State. I guess it's the Crossbell province now. I know there are many factors that go into it, but to think that the same thing could have happened to the kingdom of Libro, yeah, what Erebonia is doing is nothing short of invasion, especially to the people of North Embria and Crossbell. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have brought it up, Instructor Rian. It's just Crossbell was my best friend's hometown. 谁呀？他最好的朋友。等一下，克洛斯贝尔，他最好的朋友。不会吧？没有吧？以前 FC 空轨和这个空轨三部曲里面，阿加特、小约、小爱、公主、王子、金、雪拉、凯文、丽丝，还有谁啊？想不起来他什么最好的朋友，什么意思啊？哦，他最好朋友是林，林是克洛斯贝尔的啊。哦，对，没错啊，对，这个歼灭天使林啊，也是个小萝莉啊。About that link phenomenon you experienced during the Divine Night battle the other day. Oh yeah, something similar happened during the Civil War too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, I'm currently looking into how the Arcus 2 help to facilitate that. I plan to reach out to the Epstein Foundation and RF Group, Rhineford Group, since they took part in developing it. Yes, I see. That sounds great. If we find out what happened, it might help in the future. 那他可能会见到这个 TO 啊。Let me know if I can help you with anything. 哈哈 will do. 行啊。Shop.
Yes.
Bye. 没什么东西就 OK.
Thanks. Yes.
他的声优啊，真的难听啊，真的难听。好，这儿还有几个人啊，咱们说完了再一路再说回去。This one may be inactive right now, but panda soldats are always an overwhelming presence. I'm really thankful for being allowed to interact with one, even though I'm just a student. This Hector MK2 is powerful, but it's harder to control. Ah, so cool. If only I could pilot a panda soldat too. Kyrie 他也想要能驾驶啊。来，和 Velma 说说话啊。Crossbell, it's been a year and a half since we were last here. Yeah, time flies, huh? Back then, you didn't talk nearly as well as you do now. Haha, true. And you've softened up considerably since that time. Yeah, I guess I was going through a lot back then. But anyway, do you sense anything here? Not at the moment. Many fates intertwine in this land. To be perfectly honest, anything could happen here. Alright, I'll be ready for anything then. 哎呀，这个事儿啊，别打到一半，这克洛斯贝尔就解放了啊！来吧，我们和这个尤娜说说话啊。Alright, ready to go. You know, you're here. You seem to be in high spirits. Of course I am. I never thought I'd be coming back home so soon. Oh, and we can go around the city this time too, right? Yes, just like last time. We'll have special operations missions. I'll give you the details at the briefing tomorrow morning. Oh, understood. I'm so excited. I hope the kids are doing well. Kids? Ah, right. You have younger siblings. 他有弟弟啊，伏地魔。Where does your family live? Huh? You want to come to my house? Well, as your instructor, I figured I should meet your family. But more importantly, I thought you'd like to see them. You can go off on your own for a little while, so just let me know, and I'll accommodate you. Why is this guy so... Anyway, let's talk about this after we know what we're doing for our special operations missions, and allow me to be the guide for our activities. Of course, thanks Yuna. 他要做这个我们的向导啊，这很正常。Good, good, very good. 走这儿，然后和这个黑兔啊以及 Kurt 说完话，再和兰迪说话就结束了。It's been 1 year and 2 months since the two of us were last in Crossbell. It was during the mission that took us to the underground sector. Yeah, you're right. 然后他们就碰到了洛伊德啊，这个 As far as I could tell from reading the Imperial Chronicle, there weren't any problems as a result of that. The Intelligence Division considers the region to be especially stable for an ancient territory. Apparently, the Governor General's leadership is highly regarded here. 啊，他 Governor 现在州长是这个卢法斯啊，Rufus Alberea， 翡翠沉将。Eldest son of the Alberea family, overseers of the Cruzan province and one of the 4 great houses. Before I joined the intelligence division, he was the one who issued my orders. I remember, yeah. And as leader of the Ironbloods, he took down the Noble Alliance from within. 他是这个铁血之子的首领啊，很厉害。I wonder what Ulysses thinks of his brother, knowing what we do now. Oh, Altina, is something wrong? I've been wondering. Is something wrong with Yuna? I'm not sure how to explain it exactly, but something about her has seemed off ever since our field study location was announced. Actually, never mind. You don't need to worry about that right now, but if you go and talk to her, I'm sure it'll help. In situations like this, support from friends can make a world of difference. I'm not sure I completely understand, but keep that in mind. 他也是很担心这个Yuna。好，这个是 Kurt。他又在叹气。Is something bothering you, Kurt? 肯定还是王子的事啊。Instructor, to be honest, everything about this trip is bothering me. We've been fighting with Calvard for hundreds of years over the ownership of Crossbell. It's finally a part of the Empire now, but tensions are still high there, right? Yeah, that's correct. But it might be more accurate to say that tensions are high there because it's part of the Empire now. I see, I suppose that makes sense. I'm also concerned about why exactly His Highness came to tell us about the field exercises in the first place. 他来透露一下，为什么呢？ You know, you've known him for a while, haven't you, Kurt? Yes, as I'm sure, you know, we vendors were stationed as the guardians of the Imperial family. I've talked with him many times since we were children. I was certain that one day I'd have the honor of being appointed as his guardian. Your old brother, Mueller Vander, looked after Prince Olivert, right? Right, even as a child, I envied their relationship. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with my brother's physique, so I think there's a good chance His Highness could end up growing even bigger than me. 他这个没有这个他哥穆拉的那个体格啊，他比较瘦小，比较孱弱啊，所以他很担心会不会长大以后这个反倒是王子长得比他高大啊。I wouldn't be worried if I were you. You were just fine considering you're still growing. I only know a little about the Vander's style, but it's clear to me you've got the perfect frame for dual swords. You understand that, right? Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't complain about something that can't be changed. It's just that I can't believe how much His Highness has grown. No, I just need to train more, don't worry. I'll be focused on our exercise tomorrow. Now that I think of it, this must be much more pressure for Yuna than it's for me, given that this is her home. You're right. Good, he realized on his own. Well then, I'll be relying on you tomorrow, Kurt. Understood. Thank you. 哦，终于可以和他打牌了啊！来吧，打一局。Would you like to play a round of Vantage Masters against me, Instructor? 这个 这一位啊，可不好打啊！我估计这可能是一场苦战嘞。来吧 ，challenge。在 challenge 之前，我最好 edit 一下啊。有一些新卡，我看一下，哎，比如说这个啊 ，deals 1 damage to a row of enemies, attack 加1 for each enemy this card defeats。这卡其实不错的。哦，但是它是3费啊！我操！哎，随着我火系加进去越来越多啊，这个卡就比较好用了。这是什么？啊，这个有冲锋效果啊，有冲锋效果，咱们肯定是要的啊。4费，3费。哦 ，water。我操，这卡好呀！但这个比较适合，如果我们水系稍微多一点啊。然后这还是一张 AOE 啊，可以打伤害的。哎，放个盾。可以吧？就这样，开刃。
Thank
哎
you
呦
for
操！
this match.
哎呦操！3-30啊，同志们，这好像太难了吧？啊，还能这样呢？4-30了。我操 ！Your cards in play gain +1 attack， 可以加1攻，而且他这个为什么他这个就这么厉害呢？啊，我这个真的很难啊！哇，这个好难啊，真的好难啊！又加攻了，哎，为什么他不打我啊？好奇怪啊，他为什么不攻击呢？不太妙啊，不太妙。 这个还是群加。哦，它加了以后就不能攻击了。Either or 啊。火，什么克水？土克水。什么克土啊？风克土。利用这个元素的优势啊，先能干多少先干干啊。要伤6血，我操！但是我也只能打啊。要不要再下一个呢？我觉得暂时不要了吧，先猫过这一轮。哎，他不停的自己加工啊。远程架着，然后慢慢来。过。咱们快了啊！不过这个水克火，这两个企鹅啊，我真的得把它们做掉啊！土克水。哎呦我操！失算了。 完犊子，这个失算了，我忘记了这个火，水克火呀，唉，可惜，这个真的可惜了，只能用这个远程的打一把。猫在后面，过。一轮能带走它吗？3、3、6、7、9、10。11，差3点，那我们就没有办法带走，就老老实实的该干嘛干嘛。先用技能。难了点儿，13，干不干呢？干不吧。又加工11了，哎，那我们这个问题应该不大了啊。6、9、10、11，其实已经场面上就已经够了。那，对吧？等一下。这个好难啊！他的这个 Knight， 哇，好强啊！我们之后可以考虑把这个 Knight 这个加进我们的牌组啊。这个感觉这个明显有这个卡牌上的差距啊。我们储存一下，以防这个一会儿。Want to grab some coffee? Honestly, I'd prefer a nightcap, but can't exactly be breaking out the booze with all the students around. Thanks for the offer, but late night coffee and an early morning is probably a bad combo. Maybe we can go get another drink together sometime though. Good point about the coffee. I'd love to go drink again though, man. There are a ton of places here I want to take you to. There's this one casino bar I've been to before, not to mention all the others, filled to the brim with an eyeful of, shall we say, classy ladies. Haha, sounds good to me. Maybe we'll have some time on the last day we're here. I don't know about those classy lady-filled bars though. Come on, you're not a man till you've had a good time at a place like that. Well, guess my partner was still a kid in the same sense though. 罗伊德和他很像啊。He did seem like the serious type. I'm guessing with a baby face like his, the women should be all over him. 哎呀，克州拐胜啊，这个罗伊德是这个初代拐胜啊，初代拐胜。李恩，你这只算后来者啊。 You're exactly right. Thing is, he doesn't even make use of those look of his. It's such a waste. Hold up, waving all over him? You're one to talk? With a face like yours and that sharp black hair, you're playing on easy mode. And on top of all that, your celeb status. 你这个名人状态啊 I bet gals are falling for you left and right. Well, not really. People don't notice me much when I'm wearing glasses. I have to take even more care not to stand out while we're in Crossville. I'm sure the people here don't exactly have the best opinion of me. Why not? Far as I know, most people here don't really have any hard feelings for the Ashen Chevalier. Really? Yeah, you were a student and you showed up after the annexation, right? Pretty much the only thing you did here was to put stop to Calvert's invasions. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure not everyone's gonna roll out the red carpet for you, but I'd say maybe every 6 out of 10 people here like you. 60%的人都还是喜欢李恩的。I'm not just saying this to make you feel better, you know? It's already been over a year since all that. I'm sure things have calmed down by now. I'm sure they won't start chucking rocks at you in the street or anything, so don't worry about that. Well, I wasn't expecting them to do that exactly. But seeing how Yuna's been towards me, I was prepared for a pretty icy reception. Uni. Well, her situation is a little different from the average crossbellum. I'd appreciate if you could keep an eye on her during her field exercises. I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind. Yeah, of course. Actually, I feel a little encouraged now. Might not seem like it sometimes, so what do you say? Let's get through this and look forward to having some drinks on the last day. You got it. 最后一天看来会有事儿发生啊。现在要干嘛 ？Return to your room and rest 啊，行，那咱们今天就做到这儿吧啊，这个也已经这个那什么了啊，1个多小时了啊，行 ，OK， 那么就感谢大家观看，我们下次再见，拜拜。